Hello, my name is Brian Abner, and this is a persuasive speech I'm doing for COM 2025-061 Miss Morphew's class. The title of my speech is Gun Control is Not the Answer, or Is Gun Control the Answer? The purpose of my speech is to convince my audience that enacting gun control is not the answer to eliminating mass shootings. In the past 3 months, firearm sales have increased in the United States 375%. I realize in this class there may be someone whose life has been forever changed by gun violence. However, the confiscation of guns and gun control really is not the answer. A decisive argument rages in our country today on the issue of this subject, gun control. On one side, there are those who believe that the confiscation and banning of all guns is the answer to stop mass shootings and mass killings and reduce violent crimes. However, the banning of guns is not the answer. Guns have never killed a single person. The person holding the gun has. The Second Amendment gives people the right to bear arms. More intense tactical training for the concealed carry permit that teaches individuals how to safely take down a shooter in a mass shooting situation or incident. That would be a positive step. People, not guns, are the issue. Gun control advocates make the case that a study shows that states with stronger gun control laws have fewer cases of gun violence. I have been a defender of our rights since 1986. This speech is useful to my audience because I believe in safer communities, and safer communities come from responsible gun owners who know how to defend themselves and those around them. Call to action. I would like everyone under the sound of my voice to become a responsible gun owner unless you have a medical condition or situation that would hinder you from doing so. I pose the question, if someone sees a gun lying on a table, is that gun going to rise off the table, point at an individual, and propel a shell that by itself to take a life? If someone wishes to take a life, that individual will use any means necessary to take that life, whether it be by stoning, stabbing, running over them by an automobile, or bombing. The first murder ever committed is found in the Bible when Cain slew his brother Abel in Genesis chapter 4, verse 6. Looking at the scripture closely, it is easy to find the causing factor of Cain's actions. One, he was jealous because God accepted Abel's offering and not his. Second, he was mad because of it. If Cain had a gun, he would probably have shot his brother, Abel. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Daniel Bresnov, in his article, 10 Arguments Against Gun Control and Facts That Prove Them Wrong, argues that it is not gun control that are the problem, but young men who have the idea that violence is power. Bresnov also states that guns don't kill people, people kill people. If a person wants to kill someone, they will use a hammer or a bomb or anything, stones, to do the damage. In his article, Six Reasons Gun Control Won't Solve Mass Killings, John Malcolm defines a mass shooting as killings perpetuated by firearms or a firearm. In 2013, Congress defined mass shootings as 3 or more killings in a single instant. Malcolm goes on to define mass public shooting as incidents that occur in the absence of other criminal activities such as robberies, drug deals, and gang-related turf wars, in which a gun is used to kill 4 or more victims at a public location. Gun control has never worked, nor will it ever work. In his article, How Gun Control Kills, Jack Hunter looks at issues of gun control and the simulations, and the summation of his article is, if guns were banned in this country, mass murders would not stop. What's next? The banning of cars? If they're going to be a ban on knives, is there going to be a ban on knives? More people are killed in the U.S. due to stabbings than are killed by shootings, according to the FBI's 2016 Uniform Crime Report, which has just been updated here recently. This form states that knives were used to kill 4 times as many people as all rifles and handguns in 2016. The Second Amendment gives people the right to bear arms. Many believe that the Second Amendment should be a suggestion instead of a right. It states all well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. In his article, if the Second Amendment fails, our whole Bill of Rights fails. Charles Roberts states that to infringe on law-abiding citizens the right to own guns in this country is a violation of those rights. And what is to say that once our Second Amendment right is taken away, the other rights are not taken away as well? In the United States Constitution, is it titled the Bill of Rights or the Bill of Suggestions? What is the answer, if not the confiscation of all guns? More public education on the topic of gun safety is one. Also, more law-abiding citizens trained in tactical defense is another possible answer. That way, if someone ever involved in a mass shooting in a school, church, or synagogue or movie theater, the person with the concealed carry permit will know how to react, what to do to safely end the situation. There's a quote on this subject from Clint Eastwood that sums it up nicely. He says, "The problem is not guns. It is hearts without God, homes without discipline, schools without prayer, and courtrooms without justice." I wish to pose 2 questions to those who wish to infringe on my right to have and to bear arms. First, if you take away the law-abiding citizens' guns, who takes away guns from non-law-abiding citizens? And second, if the Second Amendment is done away with, what amendment are you willing to give up next? Or shall I ask it this way? What freedom are you willing to give up next? The advocate for stronger gun control laws make the case that the states with stronger gun control laws have less cases of gun violence. Casey Lyons, in her article, states with stronger gun laws experience less gun violence, states a study that shows states with stronger gun control laws have less violence. In her article, she states that these states, such as Florida and California, as well as 4 other states, have experienced a decline in gun violence. And according to Gifford Law Center annual report entitled The Gun Law Scorecard, has shown a decrease in violence in these states. The great thing is, in America, you have the freedom to choose whether or not you want to own a gun, as well as other freedoms we enjoy. I don't want to live in a place where I do not have the right to choose how I and my fellow citizens live our lives. Thank you, and God bless America.